What's up, fragrance connoisseurs? This is Charm City. I'm back with my top 10 spring fragrance list. It is basically a niche list, but we will throw in some high-end designers. So sit back, stay tuned for station identification, and we'll get into the top 10 niche spring fragrances. Okay, fragrance connoisseurs, we're back. First, I'd like to ask for everyone to like this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're giving out content and we really appreciate all the support. We ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. So next, I wanted to get started. We got a good list of 10 fragrances I believe you'll like. And we wanted to start with the warmer weather. I know it doesn't seem like spring is here yet because it seems it's still getting cold. Where I am, it's in the 40s and 50s. So spring isn't quite here yet, but I'm really excited for spring. Got a great lineup and we'll jump into it. First one I want to start off with is Gentle Fluidity Silver from Maison Francis Kirk John. And this, I know you've probably seen it in some other of my videos. If you've seen them, that this is one of my signature scents, something that I like a whole lot. It is a signature scent. It's fresh, it's sharp, it's clean. It has that metallic type vibe that is really, really pleasing. And this one I wear at work. I wear it basically spring, summer, a little bit of the fall, but it is a staple. It is something that is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me, especially in the springtime, and this is a great one. This has, again, that sharp metallic, and the notes come in with juniper berries, musk, coriander, some woods, nutmeg, amber, and vanilla. It is a great choice. I think you won't go wrong. It's blind buy worthy. It's mass appealing. It's a fresh kind of linen type scent that everyone seems to like a whole lot. So that is the first one. Again, it is Maison Francis Kirk John, Gentle Fluidity Silver. The next one we'll come into will be by Parfums de Marly, and this is Percival. So Percival is another signature, fresh, sharp, clean scent. It basically is in the same kind of direction as Gentle Fluidity Silver. It is not in any way related to Gentle Fluidity Silver in the smell and the DNA. But it does have coriander, and it gives you enough of that metallic vibe and the fresh vibe that it could go the same way. This is one that I also wear at work. This is one that's signature scent worthy, and it is a great choice, a great choice. Percival is that mature, grown up Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce DNA. Can't go wrong with it. It's better than Fierce. It's it's blended better than Fierce, and the naturals are just better than Fierce. It is in every way an upgrade from Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. So this one, again, you're gonna get lavender, mandarin orange, bergamot, geranium, white florals, coriander, like I said before, which I've seen in different things, and it seems to give that kind of sharp, metallic coldness vibe to it. But it has cinnamon, abroxan, musk, and woods. This is a musk heavy fragrance. Great for the spring and summer. Next, we're gonna get more into the citrus, and this one is one that hasn't gotten a whole lot of hype. It is Monclair La Cordée, and it is the Alacine du Cyprès. So it's a cypress fragrance. Monclair is a house that's technically not a niche. It's a designer. However, this is the Les Sommets line, which is like a privé line for Moncler. And this is top-notch quality. This one features cypress. That's why the name, when it comes to La Cordée and I la Cine du Cyprès. So it features cypress, and it is a great wood citrus tea blend. It is really great. In fact, if you've seen the video, I've done something about Perseus, and in my opinion, this is what Perseus wants to be. It is a great fragrance. This will be a spring, summer favorite for me. I know that it's gonna be a great fragrance that gets a lot of compliments. I've worn it a few times. Again, it hasn't been that warm, but I've already gotten a lot of compliments just in the couple times that I've worn this. It's exceptionally well blended, and it is great, even though it doesn't have a whole lot of notes associated with it. So of course, this is cypress, and it has black tea, it has bergamot, that's the citrus in it, and then geranium. Moncler is a great house that I didn't know a whole lot about until maybe about 6 months ago. But it's hard to get as far as trying to get samples of it. So I ended up blind buying this when it became available in Joma Shop. Not a bad price, by the gallon. That's what I talk about when I talk about the 6.7 ounce. And it is, for 6.7 ounce, $180. Which is about half off of what it would be for retail. But it's exceptionally well blended. The citrus, along with the cypress, along with the black tea and geranium, it's really bright, really sharp, really uplifting, and it's really a great fragrance that I think will get a whole lot more hype than it's getting right now. But great from the house. I'm gonna try some other ones from the house in this Les Sommets line, which is their privé line. I think it's a really good find and really good price for getting it on the discounters. Another one, just as an honorable mention, is Gin Tonic from Micallef. And this one is one that I talked about last year. I picked it up, and it gives you this kind of Tom Collins type feel. So it's a nice citrus with a gin that makes it really sharp and bright, and a colder scent that I think is really great as well. Staying in line with the tea accords, this one, Nishan Oolong Cha. Now, this is right now my favorite tea accord in any fragrance. This one is a great one. I can say La Cordée is really good. I have to wear it a lot more, but this has been my favorite as far as having a tea accord, a really bright, uplifting, fresh scent. This has always been my favorite for a long time. This one, oh man, it has great longevity. It gives me 10 plus hours on the skin. I guess I should talk about that as well. La Cordée, just getting back to it really quick, is 8 hours. And then Percival and Silver, Jennifer Louis Silver, more than 10 hours. I've worn those at work. They've all had great longevity, great projection. But getting back into Nishan, you're gonna have bergamot, orange, Litsea, mandarin, oolong tea, nutmeg, musk, and fig. It is just a great, great fragrance. My favorite from the house. If you talked about any Nishan, I still, even with the just being a spring summer scent that I usually wear, is still one of my favorites from the house. Next, we'll go to Louis Vuitton, Imagination. So this one is another tea scent, and this one has a clean, soapy musk with a great tea backbone on it. It's 11 out of 10 fragrance for me. This one is really good. I've just gotten this just a little while ago as well. So again, Nishan is still my biggest tea scent. But these two fragrances, La Cordée and Imagination, are right up there, and we'll see how everything goes as far as maybe I'll do a tea note accord fragrance video. Oh man, this one, the neroli gives it that kind of like that clean, soapy feel. But this is another one where versatile, can wear it anytime. It's an uplifting fragrance. It's something that is mass appealing. Everybody that I've been around loves it. It's something that you're gonna get compliments from. It gives you that clean, soapy vibe. That this is one that if you just get out the shower, you would keep any kind of clean shower feel by wearing this. Now, you gotta shower first, but you would keep that clean shower feel. This one is really heavy when you talk about accords that they really promote. The muskiest ambrox. Black tea is another thing that you'll get in this. And neroli, like I told you about the soapiness. Cedar, bergamot, ginger, and cinnamon are some of the main note accords. This one is gonna be a staple. This is another one that I know I'm gonna be using a lot of this spring and summer. And this one, when I got it from Louis Vuitton, you usually can't find it on discounters anywhere. Louis Vuitton does have a procedure that they will refill for less of amount. I think the retail price for this is $320, but you can get a refill for $205. So they do have a way to keep you coming back, and it's for $115 less than what the retail goes about to get it refilled. That's a great thing just to know. You don't have to buy a new bottle. You just go into a Louis Vuitton store and get it refilled. Next, I want to get on the fruitiness, and we've got Kajal Lamar by Kajal. This one is one of the sexiest amber, floral, and photorealistic pineapple fragrances out. You can't go wrong with this. It is sexiness, sensual in a bottle, and it's a really great fragrance. Definitely get a lot of compliments with it. Some people say that because it's got the rose and florals that maybe it's a little feminine leaning. I think it's really a unisex fragrance, and definitely men, you can pull it off and there will be no lack of compliments from women if you wear this. Now this one, of course, I talked about pineapple, red berries, there's apple, there's cardamom, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, white florals, and then it rounds it out with musk, vanilla, amber, cashmere wood, cedar, and moss. You gotta get your nose on this. If you've never experienced it, you really need it. Of course, I'll put it down in the description below where you can get some decants to kind of get your nose on it. I really think it's probably blind buy worthy. You can get it for a great price on discounters. However, if you want to get a sample, it'll be below. You will enjoy this one. I think it's really great. Next, we'll come with a favorite of mine, Initio Parfums, and this is Mus Therapy. Mus Therapy is just an all-around sexy spring summer fragrance. It's simple. It may be considered a little linear. I think it really has kind of like two distinct dry downs, but it is sexiness in a bottle. It is a sexy, woody, floral, musky fragrance. It has two types of musk. It has white musk and rose musk. And it has a good dose of citrus in the beginning, of bergamot, mandarin, then the florals, white magnolia, cassis, white sandalwood. It is a great fragrance. It gives you a soapy, clean type vibe, like a few of the other ones that I talked about. It is really something that women love, mass appealing. They will give you compliments. And I mean really, really nice compliments on this one. It's a really nice one. So the next one we have is gonna come from Jof. And this is gonna be a different one. This is Iris by Jof. Now, this one is another soapy, clean type fragrance that a lot of people probably haven't heard a lot about. It doesn't get a whole lot of hype. It's not really hyped on Fragrantica, but if you are looking at Jof and you like Pico Dama, to me it's in that same neighborhood. It's not as musk heavy as Pico Dama, but it does have this soapy, clean vibe, but it also has a lot of florals in it. This one is very aromatic. It doesn't say it has aldehydes in it, but it seems to have that same kind of aromatic feel that aldehyde accords have in it. This starts off with carrot seed, carnation, bergamot, rose absolute, jasmine, violet, iris, frankincense, musk, vetiver, and cedarwood. Again, it's gonna give you that powdery, soapy clean type of vibe. Now, on Fragrantica, it says it is for women. On Jof's, they say it is unisex, leaning feminine, and it really has the same unisex, leaning feminine title or stance that they put to Pico Dama. I got this from Nate the Great. He just felt like he couldn't pull this off, and that you needed to dress it up a lot more. So I got it for a really great price, a really great steal from him. I've gotten a lot of compliments with it. As you can see, I have a little dent in it, and I've been wearing it whenever it's in warmer weather. It, to me, is right on par with Pico Dama or Heritage from Fragrance to Bar. And Heritage is so expensive, it's almost $600, and $600 for a fresh fragrance. I spend money on fragrances. I'm just not there yet on a fresh fragrance over $600. So Iris, it's something that not everybody's talking about. It is floral, so it's a little different, but to me, guys, you can pull it off, and it is something that is also appealing to women. Will like it. It makes my top 10. Next, we have one that I've talked about before. This is Dwan by Arabian Oud. This one is just a sexy fragrance. There's no getting behind it. It's elegant. It is really, really nice. It's a musk-heavy fragrance. It's got what Cashmere Oud. Fragrantica says Cashmere Wood, but Arabian Oud says that it is Cashmere Oud. This one, I really like it. It's fresh, musky, a little spicy. It's denser than maybe some of the other fragrances for the summer, but it is something that you can pull off in the summer. Definitely great for spring. It is not animalic at all. It is very elegant, very stately. This is one that I would say you would more want to kind of dress up, at least business casual. So this one starts off with citrus or bergamot, but it also has spices, and it comes in with cinnamon and nutmeg, which is really nice. Apple, then of course I told you the cashmere oud, amber, musk, vanilla, and patchouli. This is one where I put it head to head with things like Mus Therapy or some of the other staples for spring and summer, and this has come out on top more times than not. We are going to look at it because, of course, Mus Therapy is Nate the Great's favorite one. So we're going to try at some time to do a blind sniff in public and see what the public says about it. However, I really think that it is a top seller, top notch. It is worth it to get your nose on, and it's in my top 10. Finally, last but not least, as far as for the spring, I am coming with Amouage Reflection 45. And this one is just perfection in a bottle. I don't have any of them basically in order. However, this would be one of the top if I put it in that kind of order. This one is a 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10, whatever you want to call it. Most of these I would give them at least 9 out of 10. The ones that I probably give 9 are the ones that I haven't had as long or worn as much. But most of these are basically 10 out of 10 fragrances for me. But this one is a winner. Now I also have Reflection Man, which is the original by Amouage, and this one is nice too. Now, to go into the differences of what makes this different and why do I have both, except that I'm a fragrance fanatic and like to buy things. There are differences. The initial spray will seem very familiar, very similar, and then when they start drying down, they dry down different. This one basically is a deeper, darker, richer fragrance than Reflection Man. I believe it's still light enough for the spring. The summer, you can still get with it on the summer. However, the summer in high heat, this may be a little too rich, but it depends on your skin chemistry, it depends on what you like. I will still try it in the summer. But what makes this different is in the top, Reflection 45, it adds lavender, benzoin, and juniper berries. Cardamom is also added to it to make it more aromatic than what it would be without. Now, it's not more aromatic than the original, but this kind of helps keep it a spring and into summer type scent. And then it does keep the powdery, soapy, clean DNA. And instead of orris root, this one has iris. So more of the flower than orris root. If I put a difference to it besides just what I just talked about, Reflection Man is the successful businessman making things happen. Reflection 45 is the CEO that's playing chess and is 3 moves ahead, 5-year strategic plan. That's what I would say, that this is definitely a step up. This is a great fragrance, something that I love. Reflection 45 raises it up a notch. So guys, those are my top 10 spring fragrances. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are working on getting to 1,000 subscribers, and then we'll see how we can continue to grow this channel. Hope you enjoyed the video again. Take care. God bless.
All right, here we go. Do 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 do.